Can we get Pepe to come on for my game of games? Pepe
I
Mantia.
lobbied for
Come
Pepe.
on.
Bergman banned him.
It's not banned. He can come on next week when you do your game.
This
game is about Jacob. Jacob comes on every Tuesday. Jacob will be here. We're gonna have the focus be on Jacob.
Well, he could be part of it. Pepe's like on the background. He looks so forward to it every week.
Michael, let's just stick with Jacob for today, and next time we'll have Pepe.
Is one Mexican allowed? Is that what it is? Jorge?
Just stop.
Want me to sit out this one?
You want to sit this out? Yeah, let Pepe take Jorge's place.
Oh, yeah. Julio will step out for a second.
No, we need Jorge too.
Okay.
Gosh, I was looking forward to Pepe in my game, but I was looking forward to Jacob too.
Well, you want to do right now, the way it stands, I would have an Andy Kamenetsky do the game on Friday, but you can do it again if you want. You want to do the game on Friday?
No, because my game today is Boston and Celtic and Laker themed.
Okay.
Since we got the game tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Pepe was so looking forward to it.
All right. Well, let me get this in real quick.
How do you say sorry in Spanish?
Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Lo siento?
Hey, I think I got it
all of
first.
us said lo siento, and the guy that's actually speaks it
What
said
is it?
perdón.
Pardon, Pepe.
What's lo siento?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
No, lo siento,
Like,
Pepe.
pardon me. Excuse me.
Okay. So I'm dumb, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
You got that clean, Jorge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Mason's
this
gonna
is
enjoy
one.
that.
Yeah, this is one of them. I really like Bomani Jones. I think he's a really smart guy. I don't understand anybody, including Bomani, that is criticizing Dion Sanders from going from Jackson State, where he was coaching in an HBCU, to get 5 to 6 times more money going to coach at the University of Colorado. But here is Bomani making an argument, and then I want you guys to react to it.
There's room to criticize him for the way that he has left and for the fact that his initial rhetoric is not in line with his ultimate.
Bomani, then what would you have him do? What would you have the man do?
Oh, well, I wouldn't have come in the first place and said that God sent me here to fix HBCUs, and God decided that in the middle of it you were supposed to leave? Right? I mean, like, the thing I've said is maybe God wants 10% of $5 million and not 10% of 375. If God can do math, I can understand why it is. He sold a dream and then walked out on the dream. People have the right to be critical of that.
Oh,
See,
he's an idiot.
I disagree. Michael, I don't think people do have the right to be critical. He did more for HBCUs than anybody I can think of.
Yeah.
You know, don't pay attention to people like Bomani, okay? This is ridiculous. First week, black people, first week I'm playing, we don't get jobs. Nobody's hiring us. Black man gets a great job opportunity, now they're criticizing him. They don't know what they want. Or I say we should know. You know, this is ridiculous.
I agree with you.
Bomani, whatever you're making, let's say it's $1 million a year. Somebody gives you a better job making $8 million a year. You're going to turn it down?
Why would you?
Hypocrites. They're all a bunch of hypocrites.
And I think the example, Ramona, that Dion said is he put that Jackson State on the map.
Yep.
He made him a winning program. He got him clothing deals. He got facilities
Yep.
built. He
Exactly.
got assistants hired. He elevated the entire HBCU community.
Totally.
And he did it all in 2 or 3 years. And now he's being rewarded for what he showed. I think it's a great example of if you work hard and you succeed, you move up. I can't think of one thing I would criticize Dion for here. Can you?
No, I was. He was going from making $300,000 to $5 million.
Yeah, people like Bomani.
I mean,
they just,
like
I don't
understand the point of turning his rhetoric against him. Like God put me here to do what.
Well, he kind of did, and a better opportunity came along.
Yeah, and that's
he did his job.
That's how the world works. Like
exactly.
I generally think, you know who your real friends are when people are happy for you when you move on, when you like move to something bigger and better.
Right.
So we've all had jobs where we moved on to this job,
including Bomani
where
Jones.
you came from.
Right.
Okay, so
Including
for
the
me
hypocrite.
it was I was at the LA Daily News. I had a great time there. It was my hometown paper. I learned a lot there. A lot of friends still there, and then I got a job at ESPN, and that's like a pretty automatic yes, right? Like now you're going to the big leagues. You're going to be on TV. You're going to be on.
It's a promotion.
You're the
being
biggest
rewarded.
platform in sports. And I'll
Michael,
tell you what.
I think I would criticize Dion if he didn't take
I
it.
said, what's wrong with you? Plus, he told Jackson State's players, listen, I'm only here for a short term. If a better job opportunity comes along, I think I'm going to move on and take it.
I have people who I know were happy for me. They were like, I'm genuinely happy for you. And there's other people who, like, I moved on and they weren't nice to me.
Exactly.
They didn't even say
That's
congrats.
because they're jealous. They were jealous.
Yeah, but it's weird. I see them now even. And you're like, hey, what's up? Remember when we used to work together and it was fun and we were friends?
Those people got problems.
You just kind of like learn how to move past that.
Yeah.
But that to me, I don't like tearing anybody down. Like I have a friend right now. She's thinking about she might get another job that would be where we wouldn't work together as closely. And I'm like bummed about it because she's a friend of mine.
Right.
But I'm also really happy for
Yeah,
her.
this is what she wants because they
Yeah.
improve her life. My goodness, people
Make
like
some more
Bomani
money,
Jones
get some
is-
more opportunity. Good for you.
If
They
I
just
was
they just look for stuff to
Yeah.
complain
I know
about.
it's weird. Like if my favorite part about my job, I've said this before.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying this because Michael's here. Is that Michael and I get to do this together. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really fun to do the games with him. If you got a job next week, if some network offered you or me millions of dollars to leave and we left, you have to
Sure.
take it.
Yeah, of course. I
I
miss
mean,
you, and
yeah,
I wish you all the
right,
best. And I
right.
can't blame you.
This
Oh.
criticism of Dion
Dion, yeah.
drives me crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's
and then
being-
then this Bomani's mocking him because of his belief in God and stuff like that too. That's another thing too.
I think God did play a role, and it
It
helped. him.
probably did.
Yeah.
Good grief.
All right, coming up next, Jerry Rice, the Hall of Fame wide receiver, maybe the greatest wide receiver of all time, said something about Kyle Shanahan that I can't imagine is true, but I'll share it with you guys, and you can tell me. And then coming up in a few more minutes, about 15 minutes from now, Michael's Game of Games. It's Lakers-Celtics related. We've got Lakers and Celtics for you later tonight here on ESPNLA. Mason in Ireland, Momo in for Mace, Michael hanging out at ESPNLA. Hey, Laker fans, John Ireland here. Have you downloaded the new ESPNLA app? You got to get this thing. It's great. You can get Travis and Sliwa, Mason and Ireland, Sedano and Cap, and all of our Lakers talk with Slee right in the palm of your hand.
You're just one tap away from everything Lakers. You could even win Lakers tickets.
React to the Lakers on ESPNLA app.
Download the new ESPNLA app in the App Store or on Google Play.
We are here with Chef Isaac Flores, one of my best guys, of course, from Meat District. We're getting ready for the ultimate grilling experience. You're not going to believe this prize package I'm going to tell you about in a second. The 100% Angus beef Meat District butcher crafted burgers, unbelievable. Here's what you want to do. GrillingLikeAChamp.com. That's where you want to go. You're going to want to enter a chance to win. Listen to this prize package. We're talking burgers, a new cooler, a soundbox speaker, an Epson HD projector, and an ultimate VIP experience at the Rams on Christmas Day. You're talking about on the field with passes. You're talking about a VIP experience, 2 custom-made jerseys, a VIP tailgate party. You got to go to GrillingLikeAChamp.com to get in on this.
Burgers are ready.
All right. Oh, we got a little caramelized onions going here.
I always forget, you need one of these. You need one of those.
All right. Cheers.
I'm going to.
Here you go.
Salute.
Salute. And it's a double. Just saying, he knows what I'm about. Well done, Chef.
Thank you very much.
GrillingLikeAChamp.com. Get in on it.
has put names on their awards for the best player categories.
Yeah.
The MVP trophy has a new name for it. It was named after the NBA's first what? The first founder of the NBA, the first commissioner, or the first owner?
I think it's first commissioner.
It's a trophy for what?
It
MVP.
used to be. They
Named after.
renamed it the Michael Jordan Trophy today.
Yeah, it's the
it was Maurice Podolak.
Podolak.
Very good. So you guys
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
okay.
What was he, though? Was he the first owner?
First commissioner.
Commissioner, yeah.
The defensive player of the year will be named after Mutombo, Wilt, or Hakeem.
Olajuwon.
Yeah.
We did all these earlier.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Yeah.
we do those, yeah.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, Michael.
How about this one, though?
That's all
If
right.
they added,
He
but
was moving
here's
his
one.
car.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
true.
Greg. Thanks, Greg.
You should have it on in the
I
car.
think Greg probably ratted me out. If they added,
You know what? You might be onto something.
I know.
there,
Greg,
Michael.
no, you know why? Jacob wants that parking spot,
Oh.
so Greg got you out of there.
that's true.
Yeah.
If they
It's
added
True, we're going to
the
put Jacob there.
if they added the most freakish athlete award, who should get it named after? Shaq, LeBron, Giannis, or Ja Morant?
Ooh.
The most freakish athlete, one of those four. Because those are the four most freakish athletes we've ever seen in this
As
league.
good as and everybody on that list is worthy, it's LeBron.
LeBron?
It's LeBron, 100%.
Nobody has ever had that package of size, speed, and skill.
What about a 300-pound Shaq, though, when he came in the league? Remember how athletic and
Shaq
fast he
doesn't
was?
shoot threes like LeBron.
True.
He doesn't run the floor like LeBron.
But he was so big and
I
powerful
don't
and
think he
over.
was ever all defense like LeBron.
Yeah.
It's LeBron.
If they added the most handsome player award of the league, it would be named
Rick
after
Fox.
me. Okay, Rick Fox. That settles it.
You were trying to squeeze yourself in there.
Yeah, I was trying to
Rick
squeeze me in there. Rick, me, or Reggie Theus.
I was going to say Reggie.
Remember Reggie Theus?
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
He was a pretty boy.
Yeah, Reggie Theus is a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I made reference to this a minute ago. Jerry Rice, the Hall of Fame wide receiver, after Deebo Samuel got hurt in the Niners game against Tampa Bay on Sunday, they ran a kind of a weird wide receiver up the middle play, and Deebo got bent backwards, and now it looks like he could be out for a while. Jerry Rice tweeted this: "Please stop running our skill players up the middle. Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo, and now Deebo all hurt," suggesting that Kyle Shanahan is partially to blame for getting these guys hurt because of the way he's using them. Michael, is that a fair criticism? Or if you're the head coach, is your only job to come up with plays that gain yards and score touchdowns?
Well, that is a great Jerry Rice, so who am I to argue against him? But no, I don't. How can you avoid injuries? You can get hurt going out of the sideline, along the sideline.
Look at Kyler Murray last night.
That's how Bo Jackson hurt his hip, along the
Kyler
sideline.
Murray, total non-contact, and they think he might be out for the year.
Yeah.
So Jerry Rice, there's no way you can protect against that kind of
I
stuff.
was watching. First of all, the other issue with the Kyler Murray injury is the turf there. It's not natural grass in that stadium.
Who has natural grass?
Is it field turf?
Yeah, it's like a
everybody's got that, right?
artificial turf.
No,
now.
there's some grass stadiums, and they're arguing.
Green
to
Bay
put
has it.
more
Who
in
else? It's very.
Yeah, but I think it's more.
Cowboys
SoFi?
have SoFi. No, they have field turf.
Uh,
Yeah, the
That's a good
Cowboys don't have
question.
natural grass. It's very rare. Out of 31 stadiums, I bet you 26 or 7 of them have that artificial
no, it's
stuff.
not that bad. It's
Yeah.
16 have real grass of 30.
Oh, okay. So
half.
Jacksonville.
But that's a good point. If
60.
half do and half don't,
Yeah.
because there's 32 teams, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's exactly half. Yeah, field turf though. If you guys ever walked around on field turf, it's not like the old
No, it
artificial
feels
turf.
like
field
grass.
turf feels like grass,
Yeah.
and you're ending on rubber. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like it's not like you're playing on linoleum.
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of works out that way. All right, coming up next is Game of Games. It is Michael's game. Jacob is scheduled to be here, although I haven't seen him yet. Well, if Jacob doesn't get here,
You better call Pepe.
yeah, we'll
Pepe's
call
probably
Pepe
mad
out of
at
the
Bergman,
bullpen. Pepe won't be mad.
He'll blame me somehow.
Hey,
I wouldn't want to get Pepe mad at me.
No. The
what are you
dictator?
talking about? Pepe's been mad at Michael for 20 years, and it's funny.
I feel like you put a curse on your family. Or, you know, you're just-
No.
Pepe knows cartel members.
He does not. Please. All right, so do you want to tease this game? What do you got? Is it Lakers-Celtics?
Lakers-Celtics game of games today. Multiple choice.
All right, so that gives everybody a chance. Momo is leading
Hey!
in the month of December.
Really?
I've been here a lot.
Yeah, filling in for Mason, huh?
She
And
has
Ireland.
2. Everybody else has 1. You can take a commanding lead today. And
Let's go.
Michael and I are pretty much gone for
Where
the
is
rest
Jacob?
of this month.
Wasn't Jacob supposed to be here in studio?
Yeah. Well, if
Yeah,
he doesn't
he said he was coming earlier today.
Okay. So but if he doesn't show up, we will call Pepe Mantilla.
He must be on NBA player time. He ain't here yet. NBA players are never on time.
Really? I thought they had to be on time.
No, not when they're catching a plane, making us wait.
Although Michael had a great line. He said that if Magic and Kareem were already on the bus, they would just leave.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Oh, yeah.
true.
They ain't waiting for me.
Yeah. So you better be on the bus before. If one of those two guys, like I get that feeling with our team too. If LeBron and AD are on the bus,
Yeah,
we're leaving.
That's right.
That's why I get there half hour early all the time, no matter what.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, me
we all
too.
do. Michael gets there like an hour early.
Yeah, an hour early.
Because he's coming from
from Orange
Stu,
County.
Yeah.
Stu gets there like 2 hours early.
Wow.
By the way, Michael, did you hear Stu's response to what he said? If I dumped a bucket of water on his head,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need the whole 1,000.
exactly.
That's a great answer. All right, Game of Games coming up next. Mason and Ireland, ESPN.
We are here with Chef Isaac Flores, one of my best guys, of course, from Meat District. We're getting ready for the ultimate grilling experience. You're not going to believe this prize package I'm going to tell you about in a second. The 100% Angus beef Meat District butcher crafted burgers, unbelievable. Here's what you want to do. GrillingLikeAChamp.com. That's where you want to go. You're going to want to enter a chance to win. Listen to this prize package. We're talking burgers, a new cooler, a soundbox speaker, an Epson HD projector, and an ultimate VIP experience at the Rams on Christmas Day. You're talking about on the field with passes. You're talking about a VIP experience, 2 custom-made jerseys, a VIP tailgate party. You got to go to GrillingLikeAChamp.com to get in on this.
Burgers are ready.
All right. Oh, we got a little caramelized
let me-
onions going here.
I always forget, you need one of these. You need one of those.
All right. Cheers.
I'm going to.
Here you go.
Salute.
Salute. And it's a double. Just saying, he knows what I'm about. Well done, Chef.
Thank you very much.
GrillingLikeAChamp.com. Get in on it.
All right, Mason and Ireland, we got Game of Games coming up. But before we do, on the day where Mike Leach passes away, I told you he would give you advice on anything. We found this. This runs about 2.5 minutes. This is Mike Leach giving advice on whether or not you should get married. Check it out.
Well, it's too late to rescue you. The best wisdom that I can possibly give, wisdom I can possibly give on that subject, 9 days, and it's a little late. You should have come to me sooner. My wisdom would be, you have to stay out of the way. Now, and I wish you a very happy marriage, and I'm sure you'll have one. But I'm just telling you, when it comes to marriages, the women lose their mind. Your fiance's going to lose her mind. Your mother-in-law is going to lose her mind. Your mom is going to lose her mind. Several of your sisters and female relatives are going to lose their mind, and they're going to barrage you with constant questions. What should we wear? And then, which of course my answer was, I don't care. And then, what color should the invitations be? I don't care. What should we have for dessert? I don't care. Should we seat this way or that way? I don't care. But see, I don't care is not satisfactory at all. And you're going to get caught in a catch-22, and I'm certain that you already have. And that catch-22 is, well, I want you to be a part of this too. So what color invitations? All right, the blue ones. Well, I kind of like the tan ones. Okay, the tan ones then. Oh, you're just saying that because you want this over with. You're not even thinking about it, which is of course true. And then, what do you want for dessert? I was thinking of strawberry shortcake. Oh, okay. Yeah, strawberry shortcake would be good. Well, what about the blueberry pie? Well, I like the blueberry pie. We could have the blueberry pie. Well, I thought you said you wanted the strawberry shortcake. And it's just going to go back and forth, and they're going to play keep away from you until after you're married. So what you need to do is you need to work late hours, work late, be very nice and supportive, and but they're going to play keep away from you, and there's no answer you can give that is going to be satisfactory or correct. And if you successfully please a few of them, the others will still be, oh, well, I just don't feel like he's that interested. Yeah, okay, so you need to work late, go in the back room and read a lot of books. You have to go take the groomsmen out, so you make sure that they march in just right and they know exactly, these swell outfits that you picked out or whatever, however you're doing it. And in the end, you'll wish you eloped. But nevertheless, you need to find excuses that they'll buy to be as far out of harm's way as you possibly can. And but take comfort in knowing that once the ceremony's over, that life will get progressively better from there, even though there's some adjustment.
All right, what do you think, Momo?
I think that's classic Mike Leach. Like, just super deep dive. It's also the way he delivers it.
Yeah. It's a deadpan.
Yeah, it's just very deadpan. The way he'll go, like,
he'll give you his 2 cents.
I don't care. Well, you want the blue one or the tan? Like usually. Also, I tend to tell long stories, John.
Yeah.
Long stories, and people are like, "Oh my God, Ramona, get to the point."
Yeah.
Get to the point. But he's so entertaining in the way he tells it.
Which way he's going. All right, Jorge, hit the Game of Games open.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com. Call Jacob. Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle. Call Jacob. Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, no Mason today, but we do have the man himself. Jacob Abrani has just arrived. Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, John?
All right, good. I assume, I probably should have asked you, but I assume you'll be there tonight?
I will be there tonight.
Okay,
yes.
so you're a big Laker fan, Lakers-Celtics, and Michael, that is the theme of today's Game of Games, is it not?
Yes, I see Jacob. Where's Ronnie? I always thinking about Jacob and Ronnie, but Jacob and Ronnie. All right, Jacob, you are taking the place of a very good player today, and Pepe Mantilla. Here we go. Celtic Laker trivia, Jacob. Multiple choice. The Celtics have how many retired numbers? 18, 22, or 24?
I know they have a lot. Jorge?
The middle one.
22.
22.
Greg?
24.
Momo?
18.
I will say 24. I'm with Greg. Jacob?
I will go with 22.
It is 24.
Ooh, Bergman and I got it.
The Lakers have how many retired numbers? 9, 12, or 13?
That's a good question. Greg?
Well, that's tough. 12.
Ramona?
9.
I'm also going to say 9. Jacob?
9.
Jorge?
13.
It is 12.
Did anybody get it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, Greg got it.
Greg got the lead then.
All right.
The Celtics are how old? 70, 74, or 76?
This one is you, Ramona.
70, 74, or 76? How old are the Celtics?
76.
I'll go 74. Jacob?
I'll go 74.
Jorge?
76.
Greg?
74.
It is 76.
Oh.
It was the 75th anniversary last year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the 76th year, and I think they were one of the
Same
founding-
question.
Who got that right?
Me.
I did.
Mono.
Okay.
and
Jorge.
Jacob.
Jacob, yep. The Lakers are how old? 74, 75, or 73? The Lakers, 74, 75, or 73?
This one is me. I'm going to say, I should know this. I'm going to say 75. Jacob?
It is 75.
Jorge?
Yeah, 75.
Greg?
I'll go with Jacob, 75.
Momo?
I think 70. What's the low one? What was the first one?
73,
3, 74, 75.
74, 75.
74.
It is 75.
Everybody but Momo.
I'm just trying to make up some ground here.
They have it written on everything this year.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
In game one of the NBA Finals in 1985, the Celtics beat the Lakers so bad on Memorial Day, the game came to be known as what? Memorial Day Mauling, Memorial Day Massacre, or Memorial Day Madness? Mauling, Massacre, or Madness?
Jacob?
I'll go with Massacre.
Jorge?
Massacre.
Greg?
Massacre.
Momo?
Massacre.
Yeah, everybody got that.
It is Massacre.
I know that one.
Yeah.
How many players have won a ring with the Celtics and Lakers? 0, 2, or 3?
This.
I know this one.
0, 2, or 3 won a ring with the Celtics and the Lakers.
And the Lakers.
And the Lakers.
I can name them even.
Now, wait a minute. Is it
Ramona, you go first.
Is it players?
Don't make me
Players.
go first. I'm going to
Or
go
like,
last.
like, for example, Bill Sherman won as a player with the Celtics.
Players.
and as a
Players. I'm
coach.
talking about
Okay,
players.
So Sherman would not count.
No.
Okay, this is Greg. You're first.
Give me the options again.
0, 2, or 3?
3.
Momo.
You want me to go? You want me to go?
Yeah,
I
you're
might
going
be
in
wrong.
you're
I don't know.
going
I
in
think
order.
I know. I think the answer is 2.
I also think the answer is 2, and I think.
Don't name them.
Okay, I think
Don't
I know
do
who
it.
they
I
are.
know. I think I do too.
Jacob.
I will go with 2, too. I think I know
All
the
right,
names.
Jorge.
Yeah, 2.
It is 2.
Rajon
Okay.
Rondo and Rick Fox.
Rick Fox never won a ring
Oh.
with the Celtics.
Oh, I was wrong then.
Yeah, it's a guy.
Okay.
It's a guy. From
Well, I got the right number then.
No, it's the guy.
No.
Oh.
Rondo was one of the players.
Okay.
The other player played for the Minneapolis Lakers.
Oh.
His first name was Clyde. What was his last name? Lowell, Lavelle, or Lovelette?
This one is Momo.
What? Say it again.
Lowell, Lavelle, or Lovelette? What was his last name?
Lovelette.
I also think it's Lavalette. Greg. Or I'm sorry, Jacob.
I don't even know. I guess I'll go with the people who know what they're talking about. Levelette.
Okay. Jorge.
Yeah, with the crowd.
Greg.
It is Lovelette.
Lovelette, it is.
Hey,
So-
don't make me go first.
Score update.
Gosh.
Score update. Bergman 6, Ireland 5, Jacob 5, Jorge 4, Momo 3. All right, keep going, Mike.
Bill Russell has 11 rings. This Celtic is second with 10. Who is it? Sam Jones, Casey Jones, or Bob Cousy?
This one is Momo first.
Sam, Casey Jones, or Bob Cousy?
Casey.
I'm going. Wait, now is coaching rings count?
No, players'
Okay.
rings. What's wrong with keeps asking me about coaches?
Well, because Casey Jones,
Yeah, I know.
Casey Jones won a ring as
Talk
the
about
Celtics
players,
head coach.
players.
I'll say Sam Jones. Jacob.
I will go with Sam Jones.
Jorge.
Like Momo. Casey.
You're going Casey Jones.
Casey.
Greg.
Sam Jones.
It is Sam Jones.
Okay.
During
Sorry,
his
Jorge.
During a Celtic-Atlanta game, a fight broke out, and a Celtic bit the finger of Tree Rollins of the Hawks. Was it Bird, McHale, or Ainge?
This one is me, and it just sounds like Ainge. I have no idea who it is, but it sounds like something Ainge would do, so I'll go Ainge. Jacob.
Yeah, I think it's either between McHale or Ainge, but Ainge is the one who's more feisty.
Yeah,
I'll go with Ainge as well.
Okay, Jorge.
Ainge.
Greg.
It really sounds like Ainge.
Momo.
I am behind, so I am going to say McHale.
It is Ainge.
Dang. That's what happens in this game. You have to, pick stuff that...
Greg, you're still up by 1.
Now, many players who played for Boston are in the Hall of Fame. But how many drafted by Boston organically are in the Hall of Fame? 10, 12, or 15?
Okay, this is you, Jacob.
I'll go with 10.
Jorge.
12.
Greg.
12.
Momo.
15.
God, I got to catch Bergman, and this is a chance, but I think it is 12.
It is 15.
Yeah. Well, there was 13 retired numbers.
Yeah.
You got to be in the Hall of Fame to be retired numbers.
Who else
Got to be
said
15.
12 besides Momo? Anybody?
15.
Fifty said 15.
Yeah, did anybody else say 15 besides you?
No.
Okay.
Same question for the Lakers. How many organic Lakers are in the Hall of Fame? 11, 14, or 12? Who got drafted by the Lakers? 11, 14, or 12?
Who's first?
Who went first that last time? You did, so it's me. 11, 14, 12. I'll go 11. Jacob.
I will go 11.
Jorge.
I'll go 14.
Greg.
11.
It is...
Wait. I'm going to say 12.
12. It is 12.
Oh!
You're the only one that got that right? Okay.
All right.
2 more.
Well, there's 9 players. They're retired numbers. It's got to be
2 more.
Dr. Buss bought the Lakers for how much in 1979? 30 million, 20 million, or 40 million?
All right, Bergman's got the lead, so we'll have him go first.
30, 20, or 40 million. It wasn't very much. 20 million.
Okay, who's next? It's either me or Jacob. Okay, I'm going to go 40. Jacob?
I'm going to go 30.
Okay, so we got a different answer. Jorge?
30.
Ramona?
So this is a strange way that you phrase this.
Yeah, because he paid
bought
$67 million.
Kings
Right.
and
The Lakers were valued at what at that time? 30, 20, or 40?
Okay, so there's the Kings, the land deal, and a bunch of other stuff. And the Lakers.
20, 30, or 40?
I'll say 20.
It is 20.
Hey! All right.
All right, Bergman, you got it locked up.
All right.
We'll do the last
Wait,
one.
what's the score?
Bergman has 9, you have 6. Bergman, I have 7. We're only doing this the last
This is
one.
why I went against. I shouldn't go against the grain.
Bergman won.
Which team leads in most team gear sold? Boston, Lakers, or other?
This year or ever?
Yeah, this year. This leads in most team gear.
I'm going other. I think it's the Warriors. Jacob.
I'm going Warriors are, yeah.
Might be the Lakers. Momo.
I'll say Lakers.
Greg.
Lakers.
Jorge.
Lakers.
It is other. And it's not the Warriors, it is the Bulls.
Wow.
Really?
Bulls sell the most
After all
team gear.
these years.
That's right.
Okay. All right, that was a good game.
That was a
All
great
right,
game.
Jacob,
Pepe would have beat all y'all.
Jacob, what do you think happens tonight?
I think Lakers are going to come out strong.
Yeah.
I think, they're going to follow what happened on the road. They're back home. They're feeling good. This is a good way to tell all the naysayers who think Lakers are going to come back to reality that reality is that we're a better team than, we were in the beginning of the season. So I think they're going to come out.
I hope you're right, and I think Anthony Davis has a chance, Michael, to really go nuts tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Blake Griffin expected to be starting at center for the Celtics.
Hey, he did all right last night.
Yeah, but he's going against
Yeah.
Zubats. That's a big difference.
Zubats?
Thank you,
Okay.
Michael.
Big
That's
difference.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
AD Ramona has been playing like a guy possessed.
I know.
He's the
We'll
best
see
player in the
if he's
game the
healthy.
last month. AD's the best player in the game the last
He
month.
just went right up against Joel Embiid, and I thought Joel Embiid was better than him.
Well, Joel Embiid had 38. And
Zion's been pretty darn
and
good,
AD
too.
had
Talking about-
32.
Yeah, and AD got in foul trouble and still ended up with 32.
I know.
I love that.
All right.
Had
Jacob,
to
thank you for
him.
playing. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Jorge, hit the super stager.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super
All right, it is time for Super Crosstalk, and that guy on the bullhorn you hear is the one and only Scott Kaplan. Cappy's
Wow,
here.
that was a wind-up.
Sedano is here. Michael Thompson's here. Ramona is here. We've got a full house. And I want to start with this because I wanted to wait until Sedano was in and on a day where Michael was here. There was...
You want me to tell the stories about Pat Riley telling me how much of a wimp he was in
Wimp!
practice?
Me?
Well, no, don't start saying that, George, because he'll break out the pictures
That's right.
of him, the photo he
Oh,
carries
the short
with him all
shorts.
the time.
I've seen it. He carries it in his wallet. I know.
No. So there's been a lot of debate, guys, in the NBA over what happened in New Orleans over the weekend. Zion Williamson did a windmill dunk at the end of a game that had already been decided, and Phoenix got really mad.
Yeah, you know what Phoenix got really mad about? They lost. That's why they got really mad. But Mikal Bridges did the same exact thing to them last year, to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans didn't cause this ruckus.
No.
I mean,
A bunch of babies, Ireland.
Yeah. Go ahead, Cappy. Cappy, tell John what you said yesterday about the Suns on our show.
You know what they need to do, John Ireland?
What's that?
Check themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, come
I'm
on,
with
dude.
you.
Really? Like you're that upset? Oh, they're younger and they're in first place and they disrespected us because we're championship contenders.
Yeah.
How dare they?
They hurt my feelings because he dunked it last play. I can't.
I don't get any of these unwritten rules.
Oh, I hate
guys.
hate
like
unwritten
for
rules.
example,
Yourself, dude.
anything wrong? I'm Cap. I'm up 8-0 in the 8th inning of a baseball game. I'm not allowed to steal.
Yeah, or lay down a bunt.
Right. Hey, guys pitching a no-hitter. We're in the 7th or 8th inning, and I decide to bunt my way on. Oh, you can't do that.
Right.
You're not allowed to
or
bunt.
Sedano, taking it a step further.
Yeah.
I'm up. I don't know. I'm up 10.
Mhm.
There's 24 seconds on the shot clock and 30 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah.
Where does it say I have to take a shot clock
Right,
violation?
and dribble it out, right.
Yeah. Why can't I shoot?
No, you shoot. I don't have a problem with it.
Me either. I wouldn't have a problem either.
Listen,
I was on the other team. I wouldn't care.
Here's my response to that. Don't lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you don't like Zion doing a windmill dunk, stop him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What am I not getting, Momo?
generally speaking,
Uh-oh, Momo's
Oh,
come
here
the
we
other
go.
direction.
No,
here. I
no,
can see it in her
no.
face.
Let's
already.
get the woman's point of view.
By the way, Michael, Stu didn't like it. I ran it by Stu Lance. He didn't like it. He goes, if
please.
you've already won the game, win the game.
So what? The game's
right.
over.
generally speaking, I would say I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I like to celebrate, etc., but that felt like rubbing it in.
So?
It felt like and if you've done a lot in your career, you can do that at the end of it. You can do things here and there and get away because you've won a title or you've been an all-star, you've been whatever. Zion has not done enough to me to get away. However, but I'm giving you a butt.
I
have a long
disagree.
butt,
Go
okay?
ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear the butt because I disagree already.
Let's see the butt.
Zion
I
is
mean,
what
that's
the people in New Orleans have been waiting for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And he's finally healthy and he's balling.
Yeah.
And to me, you cut that kid some slack, man.
But
you let that guy go because he's been waiting, he's been hurt. You're at home, the fans are excited to see him. At some level, you have to have a recognition that there are fans who pay good money to come out and see this kid and let him have a little moment. Now, generally speaking, like, I come from a school where it's like, don't act like you've never been there before.
But they
don't
haven't.
celebrate before you haven't won
They
anything.
haven't. They haven't. That's
I
the
know.
point, is that Zion is a kid. That team is full of kids, and they haven't. So you know what? They should act like kids because they haven't. They should act like they haven't been there because they haven't been there. And
Yeah.
again, nobody made a stink about this when Mikal Bridges, who had been there already, had been to the finals, did that to them last year. Nobody made an issue about this.
Let me ask you a question, Ramona.
Yeah.
Then Cap could jump in. You think the paying fans in New Orleans enjoyed that dunk?
Yes.
Oh, hell
Well,
yeah.
there you go.
Well, that's
Case
what I
closed.
said.
Case
That's what I
closed.
said. The fans have been
All right.
waiting to see this
Let me
kid
They're
for
apply
just
2
pissed.
years.
They're just pissed because the Pelicans are not afraid of them.
Right.
That's
The
right.
Pelicans have been in their craw, and they've been underneath their skin going back since that playoff series.
So there's something about my generation, your generation, George, that, and maybe your older generation too. Like
Yeah, you older.
Yeah. Who you calling old?
older. I didn't say
Older.
old.
Older.
Older.
You know,
You
John
are.
is in between. He's
Okay.
not as old as
Yeah.
you.
That's right.
You pay your dues. You climb the ladder. You have an appreciation for what it took to get there.
Yeah.
And I think that that is not the typical path people take now. Like nowadays, you walk out of college, you're covering the Lakers in 2 years. Like you don't have the same. Like George and I, we probably have stories, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have better stories than anybody.
Yeah.
Going to we're
Waco,
Beaumont,
Texas, or
and-
whatever, Beaumont.
I've
Yeah.
worked everywhere.
I mean, I've hopped over fences. Have you ever sent a story from the coach's fax machine in the office, right? Like late at night, have you ever kept your stats on the high school football game? Like if you've done that, that means you've come up a certain way in this business, right?
Somebody's yelling at their radio. Okay, boomer.
Okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not a boomer, okay? But there's
See,
there's
that word
something
pisses
also.
people off, doesn't it? You call somebody a boomer. I get pissed too, Ramon.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a boomer story. but there is, like, as much as I can be a little aggrieved when somebody makes it real quick and they don't necessarily have paid their dues or whatever it is, this is the way of the world.
Yeah.
This is how it is.
Yeah.
And you either get with the program or you're done. Like, you either adjust or move. Like, you're out of touch.
Yeah.
You guys remember last year? What was the kid's name, George? When the Lakers were playing, I believe it was the Pistons.
Oh, Isaiah Stewart.
And this kid gets in LeBron's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, hold on a second here.
You're going at LeBron like that?
Wait, come on. And George's like, no, dude, they're competitors. What do you like? I think that's a child and that's a grown man.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who the whole league is about, and you should have some respect for him. And it's like these young kids, man, in the NBA, like Zion, they're not
afraid.
About,
All right,
It's like Memphis last year with the Warriors.
Not afraid.
Chris
Not
Paul.
afraid.
I don't care.
And you know
about
what the Warriors
Phoenix
did?
Suns.
They beat him.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like the young kid who's got a little attitude or sense of entitlement or whatever you want to call it, if you don't like it, beat him.
Yeah, and by the way, I like a good Latino in in the NBA, so I'm big on Alvarado, and I like the way he plays. I don't
He's
care.
like the most. He's like
He's
the fan
like the
favorite.
new Pat Bev.
Yeah,
that's what he is. He's the new Pat Beverly.
Let me throw a hypothetical unwritten rule football at you.
Okay.
All right. Michael, I'm up 42-0.
Yeah.
I have emptied my bench and put in all my backup kids.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to throw deep?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because you're trying to stop me, ain't you? Have you stopped playing defense? Have you
Well,
stopped playing
I'm up-
defense?
I'm up-
Yes or no?
I'm up-
No. Just
I'm
answer
up
the question.
42-0.
I don't care. Have you stopped playing defense
No.
and trying to tackle me?
I have not.
Well,
No.
there you go. So the game's still on. With my third stringers, go have fun.
Listen, I remember my first college football game ever. Okay, and I know USC fans will like this story only because
Is this USC UCLA?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't here when I was a kid. It was Miami Notre Dame. Okay, and I know USC fans obviously hate Notre Dame. So it was Jerry Faust's last game. It ended up being his last game. He got canned. Jimmy Johnson did that. This is a nationally televised game. Brent Musburger, CBS, the whole deal.
What are we talking here? 86, 85?
85 at the Orange Bowl. They're up like 42-0. And Jimmy puts in the second stringers, and they're scoring. And then he puts in the third stringers, and they're scoring. And Jimmy was asked about, like, they were talking about, like, we thought they should have some humility, to not embarrass Jerry Faust. And Jimmy was asked about it after the fact, and he said, hey, man, I put in my second stringers and third stringers. If they couldn't stop those guys, that's their problem, not mine.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Man, grow up. Where's Joan Rivers when we need her? We should tell people to grow up.
I don't think she's around.
Honestly, when I look back at all the moments in my life that are the biggest character-defining moments, it's always those moments where somebody would have said, grow up.
Yeah.
Where I had to, like, grow up and be a big girl.
Grow up.
I was saying, hey, be a big girl. Come on.
That's
Come on,
In my opinion, most unwritten rules are stupid.
Yep.
Yes.
Like
I'll give you one. Do you remember Alex Rodriguez ran down the first base line and slapped the ball out of, was it Bronson Arroyo's hand?
Yep.
And everyone freaked out about that.
Yeah.
But
No, he was coming around third. It was a pop-up, and he said, I got it.
no, that was another one. He did it. Was against the A's.
I thought that was brilliant.
And that was
Different unwritten rule.
Dallas Braden did that. Right.
Yeah.
And he said, I got it.
Yeah.
And the ball dropped.
I wouldn't do that.
Right. But he did also the thing on first base where he tried to knock it out as it was a playoff game.
Right.
So he's trying to get the ball and
Good
jar
for
it
A-Rod.
loose. Like, how do you feel about that one?
I don't
Good
like
for
that.
A-Rod.
That's fine.
Yeah, I had no issue with either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Win if
Baseball
you
players
can,
don't like that.
Win if you
I don't
can,
like it.
loses. But baseball players are the ones with the most unwritten rules.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little Bush League.
But that's also, I mean, listen, I'm going to try to win at all costs.
I mean, it's like
How is-
Michael. It's the equivalent of like trying to, like slap the ball out of somebody's hands when they're taking the ball out of bounds. It's like that.
You gotta do it.
What is
I don't
wrong
mind
with,
that.
What is wrong with this basic credo? Play as hard as you can all the time until the game's over.
And do everything you can within the rules to win. The real rules, not the unwritten ones.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I mean,
Good
if I'm
distinction.
playing as hard as I can all the time until the game is over,
Yeah.
regardless of the score, what's wrong with that? Would
Okay,
have a
you
problem
play as
being-
hard as you can. That's
you
fine.
Played, you played
Yeah.
softball at a high level. If you were in a game and you were down 11-0,
Uh-huh.
and it was the 8th inning, and I draw a walk.
6th inning softball.
Okay, 6th inning. I draw a walk.
Point of information.
You got any problem with me stealing second up 11 to nothing?
I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
It's just bad it's bad sportsmanship. It's bad karma.
Wait, can you not come back in the final inning and
There's
score
no
12 runs?
There's no clock.
I don't like it. I wouldn't do it. Like,
if somebody did it to you, would you be offended?
It's 11 runs. No, I wouldn't be offended. I just think they're a jerk.
Michael, if
how many times
if the Lakers are up 40 on the Celtics with 2 minutes to go, should they stop shooting threes?
No, but you put your third stringers out there. But
right, should they stop shooting threes?
No, not at all.
So let me give you an example, a real life example.
Yeah.
This past weekend, my daughter Aria plays in a girls' 8-year-old league. Okay, and we picked a team with her friends. We wanted her to play with her friends. We want them to play together. And there are a couple of girls who aren't like in the close group of friends, but they're in their class and they're on the team too. And a couple of the girls are really good, and some of them it's 8-year-olds. They're not all going to be good. So we played the 1 seed, and they play. The rules are weird. You can only start guarding at half court, but you're playing full court. Okay.
This is basketball.
Basketball.
Okay.
And so everybody's got to sit out a quarter too, because you only have X amount of kids, right?
Right.
So you're playing 4-on-4 or whatever it is. So we're down 10-2 at halftime, and I'm like, I know the
high scoring battle.
Yeah.
Think the team's going on an 8-0 run anytime soon?
Well, wait. So I said to myself, I know I've got one kid that can play really well. Okay, and I start just telling her, you get the ball and you keep dribbling right through them. Like, just get right to the basket and just go and shoot the ball. And there were 3 girls on top of her, and she was bigger and stronger, and she was getting the buckets. So we end up within like a couple buckets in the third quarter. And my daughter was not playing great. She wasn't shooting the ball well. She wasn't defending well. She wasn't listening.
Are you going to tell me you benched your own
benched
daughter?
my daughter.
Bench her.
I've never been prouder of you.
I benched my daughter in the fourth quarter, and I took my 4 best players, and I said, we're riding this. Now, we didn't win. We ended up losing by a bucket, but we came back down big because I was.
Did Aria understand?
She totally understood.
Dude, lesson learned for Aria.
Yeah. Actually, she did great. She cheered her teammates. But my point is this, is that, look, man, you got to do what you got to do. I bet you I could hear the parents on the other side say, well, of course he's going to give it to just the one big girl to just score on everyone. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael, did you ever coach your kids growing up?
No, I always let somebody else do it.
Did you ever get so mad you went over and said something to the coach?
No, I get mad, but I would just stay away from it.
Yeah,
you know?
I got
I
got strong-armed into this. Yes, but
have other parents been good or not?
No,
so
they
good?
all were great.
They
They were all great, but I could hear a couple of people in the back going like, "Oh, he's just going to keep giving it to the big girl." And I almost turned around and said, "Yes, I actually am going to keep giving it to her because she's going to score."
Yeah.
All right. Sedano and Cap are your Laker pregame show today. We have a 7:00 tip. Are you going, George?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Be a good game.
Momo, you going?
I am.
All right.
2 nights in a row.
Everybody in this room.
I know.
You're back, Momo.
Arena.
I know.
You're back.
It's going to take me 4 days to recover from this.
Oh, come on.
Trust me, Michael and I know.
Do they still have ice cream in the?
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
They better. Michael and I are leaving.
Ireland, tell them about that media food in Detroit.
Oh, and they actually have a good spread there.
Little Caesars Arena, I would hope so.
They have like steak and stuff, right?
They're not very good, but have you ever worked a game in Detroit since they went?
I have. I did
building?
a playoff game there.
Yeah.
I did against the Bucks a couple years ago.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah, the spread is the best in the NBA.
When we landed on Saturday, the game was on Sunday. Bill McDonald wanted to call over there and see if the press room would be open on Saturday.
It's the best spread in the NBA, hands down. It's not even close. You know who used to be good? Boston. I've done playoff games there where they've had like lobster and stuff, but not the last time I did a playoff game there. They didn't have that anymore.
Yeah,
you think that Detroit does it so that everybody in the media from opposing cities comes in and has something really nice to say about being in Detroit?
Yeah, must be because
it's a pretty arena.
The team has the worst record in the NBA and the best food, so you do.
And Cade is out, and you were right, Michael. You said it had to be more than just a regular old shin injury.
Had to be because I've had shin splints. It don't keep you out for months.
All right, Super Crosstalk is brought to you by Coors Light, keeping Southern California chill all season long. Sedano and Cap next, ESPNLA.
LA's morning show is Keyshawn, J. Will, and